after all this time, I am finally doing Football Manager content. I know nobody on the channel necessarily asked for it, but people on Twitter, like I've been discussing it before about doing content about like streaming gaming stuff. And now that I'm streaming FIFA, I might as well stream this as well. Honestly, I talk about FM a lot. Like literally, my main account is FM TikTok. Like it basically became that because the FM TikToks do so well as well. So I might as well just stream it. But yeah, as I said, make sure we're smashing the likes, and it only makes sense to do a West Ham save as well. People, it only makes sense to do a West Ham save. The Man United game is still going on, which is not ideal. But at the same time, I'm not going to stream any later than 10:30. I'm basically going to do this series as if I don't have anything else to stream, I'll stream this. I'll stream this because I do need to stream more often anyway. And this is just a bit of fun. This is just a bit of fun. So we'll see how long the series goes on. Man United just scored again, so it's 4-4. Brilliant. Don't know what's going on really in that game, but might as well just get started with this. I have the Man United game on in the background as well. But yeah, gonna share my screen. This is the tab for Football Manager. Sorry if the gameplay is laggy at all. My apologies. Let me actually get rid of the banner because it only makes sense so you can see everything as well. If I make it like this, is that good enough? That should be good enough to see. Big up to the chat as well. Big up Dave. Big up Melon. Obviously, yep. GVR mics. I had to say I was born in Romford because Chadwell Heath is not on this game. And yes, I don't. Accessories. I put a watch on, but I only have one watch, and it was a gift. It's a West Ham watch, but obviously it makes sense to go with West Ham United. People, everything is updated as well, so all the transfer stuff is updated. Harry Maguire just scored. So Man United are just beating Leon. So now I can turn that off. Don't know how they managed to turn that around, but fair play to them. Fair play to them, I guess. Turn this off, man. All right, done. But yeah, managerial style suggests experience based on West Ham. That trim is bad. Yeah, it is bad. It's terrible. It's terrible, bro. But at the same time, it was the best one I could go with. The best one I could go with. We confirm. Let's get into this, people. Let's get into this. Let's set anyone up for a joke. What's the joke? Where's this going, bro? Where's this going? But listen, look at this. West Ham United has today confirmed the appointment of GVO Mikes as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 19-year-old. Yes, it did say 19-year-old. I said it to 2003. So how am I 19? Wait, this was set in 2023. So technically, I still would have been turning 20. That's how old this fucking game is, man. We're meant to have FM25. I'm turning 22 this year. I'm not 19. What's the difference between a dog and a fox? One's a dog and one's a fox. About 8 pints of lager. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, obviously the squad is updated as well. Unfortunately, we might have to buy Tadibo on a permanent myself. So, I don't want to do a fucking. We'll do a press conference. We're not going to do like a friendly squad thing. We're not going to do a friendly squad thing, but we'll do the arrange the meeting thing with the backroom stuff. But I'll say it to Never because I can't lie. It's kind of pointless. Melon's moving mad in the chat. Melon is moving mad in the chat. I can't lie. Can I not have? Yeah, that's how I want it. I want the thing on the side because I've got to set my tab to more shit so I can have all of this in the background. But yeah, Mike's takes West Ham United hot seat. This is the club vision and expectations. This is the players in last year contract. Fabianski, Antonio, Cresswell, Gideon Kadoa, Ollie Scholes, Levi Lang, Regan Clayton, Julia Robinson, don't know how to pronounce my man's name. Josh Briggs, Akpata, Liam Jones, Seb Booth, and why can't I see the potential? Why can't I see the star rating? It usually gives me like the star rating, but I don't know why. It might be because my screen just isn't big enough. No, hold on. I don't want it to look mad on the thing where it's like you guys can't view it, but I want it to look visible at least. How does it look like that? That should look fine. Let me know if it doesn't look visible. But those are the people on last year contract. I said, sell Suchek, please do worse than Lobby, I dare you. Hey, listen, you're missing the best game I've seen in ages. I've had it on in the background, bro. I've had it on in the background. It was a fun game, but it's not the game I wanted. It's not the result I wanted, and I'm pissed off because Tottenham won. I can't have one successful hate watch all season. I won't do worse than Lopetegui, though. I will not do worse than Lopetegui, but man have to step aside. So we'll come back to this. Technical direction required. We'll come back to that. That's the first thing we're going to do. English transfer window. Obviously, this is how old the game is, by the way. Harry Kane and Declan Rice just moving. That's how old this fucking game is. Sign Kyle Walker-Peters, please. How much budget have we got? We've got 35 million. That's what they're giving us. 35 million. That same guy was asleep again. Don't fucking work through that Chelsea game. I don't even know the score in that Chelsea game. I don't even know the score. These are the people that they're suggesting for us to buy. Our scouting team is suggesting for us to buy, but we're going to go straight to the tactics. So I go 4-3-3. Hold on. What's the clean slate? No, we go tiki taka. We play football. Play football around here. So I'm taking you through my tactic, and by the way, off camera, these tactics always work. So this is like I play like slightly higher, be more expressive, run at defense. It is very open. Don't get me wrong, it is very open, but at the same time, who cares? I do play on a counter, but also counter press as well. Take short kicks to the centre backs, distribute quickly because I don't play slow paced football. No, we play Brexit ball. Brexit ball does not work on this game. So yeah. We don't go this high up the pitch unless we're playing against someone shit. We usually go this high up the pitch. Stay on feet, stop crosses. Yeah, I think I've done it. I think I've done everything here. Now, for the player positions, my fullbacks do invert. My fullbacks do invert, unfortunately. I know people don't want to see that, but my fullbacks do invert. Ball playing defenders, both of them sit wider as well in the instructions over here. Then sweeper, keeper, support. So it doesn't like do something mad off his line, but at the same time, you still want your keeper to like command this box at the same time. Now, because obviously our fullbacks are invert in possession, so it's pretty much like a 2-3-5. 2 Mazzalas and 1 deep line playmaker. And then run wide with football. That's an utter woke nonsense. I hear you. Yeah, football is shit. Football is shit. Why do you think I'm doing football manager saves? With the wingers as well, they sit narrow and roam from position, so we play quite narrow anyway, because we want thingy to do that. I don't know how United did that. It's because I think it's because Leon got too complacent. You saw the way they celebrated when they were 2 goals up. I kind of knew they were going to bottle it from there. I'll be real. But that is the tactic. That is the tactic, people. I don't know why the screen is like this, because I'm going to have to get used to the screen like this, because when I've got full screen, it doesn't play like this. But yeah. So now we're going to have to do like the whole squad and stuff as well. We're going to have to drag players here, which is kind of annoying, I'll be real. Because usually you can just drag them into the positions over here. But it is what it is. But Areola is going to play in goal. Just for now. By the way, this isn't like the final side. Like, we've got 35 million to work with. Obviously, we've got Soler, Todibo, and Ferguson. I'm hoping that we can get Todibo on a permanent. We'll see what we can do with Soler and stuff. What I'm thinking is I might not spend that much money. I might just spend when players leave. That's what I'm going to do. So, Kudus, we don't really have anyone, so Paquetá, I guess, can play here, and then Ward-Prowse here. Somerville, Where's Bowen? Bowen's here. The back four, I'm going to have Tadibo. Where's Kilman? Where's Max Kilman? Kilman's here. Wan-Bissaka and Emerson. So that is kind of the starting 11 for now. Like, we've got literally no midfield in this team. Like, I don't think people realize how ridiculous it is that we basically have a hole in midfield no matter what options we do. No matter what options we have. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, we're kind of just filling up the bench so we can just have a bit of options on here. So, Sufal. Suchek. So what do you call it overweight, by the way? Bruv, that game was amazing. Yeah, it was. It was interesting to say the least. I was cheering for United. Oh God, Jesus Christ! The icebreaker, brilliant. Sorry, let me get to. I was watching old West Ham games from the 90s, 2010s. Prefer watching them games. Well, football shit now. So football is shit now. So that kind of does make sense. Just I will never root for Man United, but I hear you. If they come up against Tottenham, I'm gonna have to. Fucking hell, Leon. I can't believe I was actually rooting for Leon and Frankfurt, but there we go. But those are the tactics for now. I cheer for English teams in Europe. Nah, I don't do all of that stuff. I don't do all of that stuff, man. I can't. I only do it for like if it's like a team I have no affiliation with or no hatred with, like a Villa, for example. Wanted them to do well against PSG, but that was it. Well, I don't mind what Man City do. I have no affiliation. I don't really care what Liverpool do. The other teams in the Big Six I don't like, so I'll never root for them, sort of thing. But that is the tactic for now. That is the squad. The fact that I'm going to have to do this manually is quite annoying. I can't make this a full screen, can I? Is it bad viewing like this? Let me know if it's like bad viewing, because I'm just trying to stretch the screen so I can see it properly. Big up to NA as well. Big up to NA. It's just Arsenal and Forest I want to root for. Flynn Syndrome already doing his coaching badges. I see. I haven't named myself Flynn. I should have named myself Flynn Syndrome on it. Big up Alfie. That's a Chelsea a disgrace to England. I didn't see the Chelsea score. What happened? I doubt they lost. It like lost a tie. That's what I mean. Smash the likes, people, as well. Smash the likes as well. Hold on. No, that's not going to be good. Good viewing. I'd hate that. I'm gonna have to get used to this screen wise. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the screen still so I can like get a proper good view of this. But yeah, that is the squad for now. We've got 35 million. 35 million. These are the squad selection rules. We already know this. They won the tie, but lost 2-1 on the night. They lost 2-1 at home. Fucking hell. That game must have been shit then. Fair enough. Fair enough then. But I don't know who I'm going to sell first, because I can't sell players that have just moved. Especially in this game as well. Technically, Mohamed Kudus has just moved. Ward-Prowse has just moved. Alvarez has just moved. And Mavropanos has just moved, because it's in that season, the 23-24 season, that this game's set, because it's FM24. So we're in 2025 now, which is kind of annoying because we wanted an FM25 game. But here we move. Don't sell your dad. Joy is usually on this game. Fabianski wants to move usually. So that's the thing. We're probably going to have to expect him to move. Keep Fabio. Fabio. Oh, Fabianski. But these are the players that can play football on this game anyway, and a lot of what happens in real life doesn't reflect in the game. So Chelsea can't beat our achievement of going unbeaten. That's true. That's true. Only team to go unbeaten and win it, I think. Or did Roma go unbeaten and win it when they won it? I'm not too sure whether Mourinho did. But yeah, we're the only team to go unbeaten and win it. So I guess we'll take that. I just need them to not win it now. Let Betis, or dare I even say Fiorentina. Souček benched. Yes, Lewis. Souček benched. Evening, mate. How are you? I'm doing all right, Lee. How are you? Midfield of Paquetá, Kudus, and Ward-Prowse. Jesus Christ. It's the best options. Like, if I want to play this football that I have, if you're looking at custom tiki-taka, that's the best you're going to get. This isn't the midfield I would play in real life. I would burn all of these midfielders alive. No, I'm taking the piss, but you know what I mean. I would release them, bruv. Like I would let go of most of these midfielders. Who are you looking to sign? See, that's the thing, Lewis. We're on 35 million budget. So I've got a couple players in mind. Obviously, I do play this game. I do play this game off camera as well. So I do know quite a bit. I like to back my talk when it comes to this game. So I like to think I can do well. And what I'm thinking of doing, Lewis, is I might not actually spend that much money until a player wants to move. So in the future, I'm looking to move on. Obviously, Cresswell, Sufal, um, like Suchek will have to move, but like Tadebo's on loan on this game, and the obligation to buy clause doesn't trigger on this game. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to waste my money trying to get him on a permanent because he's actually really good in this game, and he's one of the main starters that you actually want to keep. So I might just save my money to get him. And I honestly might just go with this squad and see what I can do. Play a game now. It actually takes a quite long time to sim. So that this is the thing as well, guys. I do need to let me press in, but we'll fast forward a bit. Tight budget, just like real life. I don't even get to spend the money that we got to spend. This is all of Graham Potter's coaching stuff. By the way, meeting frequency. By the way, if you don't want to waste your time, put it on never. Attend meeting, end meeting. Nobody cares about meetings, bruv. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my own coaching stuff in. So Bruno can go. And yes, I'm using the in-game editor for this, but I'm not gonna use the in-game editor at all. I just want to get my coaching stuff away, so I can get my own coaching stuff. And that's the only time I'm gonna use in-game editor. Max and Carlisle just go on holiday. I'm going on holiday in June. I only renewed my passport this year, bro. I'm going on my holiday in June. I'm getting Roy Keane as bro. Why is Tim started in the game? Yeah, they didn't. They haven't updated everything, but Tim Sided is still here. So whatever happens with him, happens with him. Oh, I'm talking about the game. Oh yeah, I forgot about that option. Yeah, I've never used that option. Like holiday, that's what I do. I've never used that option on the game, you know, Musty. I've never done it. Never ever done it. But I'm getting Roy Keane as a coach. I'm getting Stuart Pearce back. Because I know he's on this game. Get me Stuart Pearce back. 5 years. 5-year contract. Where are you going? I'm going Greece. I'm going Greece. I'm there. I'm going there to confront Mavropanos, bruv. What are your plans for youngsters like Earthy, Orford, and Skulls? Now, this game has kind of shagged Orford and Earthy's growth on this game. I think Earthy's like development plan isn't as good as what it is in real life. So I might just have to let him stay out on loan at Bristol City. He probably won't get enough games because of his star rating. But I might have to terminate his loan or recall him from loan to get him an actual loan in like League 2, League 1. Because as much as it doesn't reflect real life, unfortunately. Even though this game is very realistic, it doesn't reflect real life. Ollie Skulls will be in my plans, just not this season. And play someone like Lewis Orford. We'll see what we can do. I'll try and get him a good loan. Yeah, Roy Keane and Stuart Pearce for now. I'm going to get Teddy Sheringham as well for striker coach. Well, not striker coach. You can't actually have a striker coach. It's like officially a coach. But I just want a striker in my thing. So I'm going to have Teddy Sheringham in my thing as well. Let's set pieces. Can I get Aston Villa set piece coach? I just realized this. Can I get Aston Villa set piece coach? Let me give me a sec. West Ham stature. Fuck you, man, about West Ham stature, bro. One season in the Champions League, and this is what these men are acting like. Yeah, get out of it, man. But usually I go player marking. The only reason why I go player marking on both posts is so I can pack the box. I'll go near post, stay high, and in swinger when I'm taking corners. Because you see, in swinger near post is probably the most overpowered thing you can do on this game. I'll keep it real. Get Jovar in. He doesn't want to move from Arsenal to West Ham, unfortunately. Yeah, it's set to experience in the inductions already, so I have to go through all the induction phase. Palace have a good set piece coach. They do, you know. Do you know what? Let me see if I can get Palace's. Crystal Palace set piece coach. Where is it? Where's his set piece coach? There they are. Dean Keeley. 2-star rating. I don't want you as a goalkeeper coach. I want you set piece coach, mate. Let's see what Yeah. So we've approached to sign him. We'll see if he wants if Palace are going to offer him a new contract, or he goes to West Ham. But I don't know if I'm going to sign anyone yet. But what I might do, I might sign a gem. As much as we don't need a left back, there's a player. Where is he? There he is. Lucas Esquivel. Actually, I don't think he can move straight away. Okay, he's only just joined. Basically, this guy, yeah, you could get him for like less than 5 million, and he's probably one of your biggest gems you can get on this game. If you give him a couple years, this guy's the guy. He is the guy. We'll scout the trial day, but we probably won't sign anyone. But I don't know if I'm going to sign anyone or if I'm just going to wait until someone wants to leave so that I can then buy someone. As 35 million isn't enough, as much as I can scout. I'm thinking if I'm going to get anyone, just based on numbers, we're not in European football in this season, so that kind of does benefit us in a way. But what I might do is get a centre-back because we only have 3, and I might get a winger as well. Big up to Villa fan. Hope you're doing well, bro. I might get a winger. Will this be a daily series? It's just going to be a series where if I have nothing to stream, I'll put it on, sort of thing. Like, I might be out tomorrow, but if I'm not out tomorrow, I'm going to do this again. And then I'm definitely doing one Sunday. But this is mainly going to be on Tuesdays and the occasional Thursday around this time. Because Thursdays can be a bit weird. I'm busy next Thursday. Next Tuesday, I'm going to have nothing to stream. So it's kind of like a late night sort of weekday stream. And on Sundays as well. Because on Saturdays, we do pro clubs on FIFA. So I'm not going to do it on Saturdays. But the odd days, we will stream this. We will stream this. We're facing young boys. Not the Adam Johnson way, but their team young boys. Xavi Valero, you can sort out the code of conduct. Man like Aaron Cresswell. Am I setting you as captain? I'm just going to set it to Bowen as captain when it asks me who I would have said. Orford would control the midfield. Yeah, Orford for next season, as you said. I think he can play in the squad, just I think we need to sign 3 midfielders regardless, but I think he could be part of the squad. If you see us passing, there's nobody in our midfield that can actually pass like that. When it goes into this game, obviously Orford. Can I even check out his reputation sort of thing? I want to Lewis Orford. See, they've done my boy dirty here. Look at this. Look at this. It says fairly good for the senior team, yeah, but you see 2.5 stars is not good enough. They've done my boy dirty because you see, realistically, this guy is at least 3.5 stars, 4-star potential. I do not care. His contract expires in 2025 on this game. So I'm going to give him a new contract regardless. And then what I'm going to do is send him out on loan when he signs the new deal. And then we'll see what happens there. I just realised we've got players that are out of contract as well. So Skulls. We might have to let Cresswell and Antonio go on a free. Unless Antonio wants to go now. Antonio. Where's the... Bro, this screen thing's so annoying. I don't know how to transfer list him like this because, like... Bro, plans. Bro, I know how to transfer list players on Football Manager, yeah, but it's kind of annoying how then. I'm going to have to do it like this. Fuck's sake. I'm going to have to transfer list Antonio just because he's on 1 year left. I don't want to, but we've got 3 strikers in the squad. They don't want to let Danny Ings go. High intermediate to sell. Listen, look at the amount of money we might get. 4 to 6 million is not bad on this game with the wages he's on. So let's hope that he accepts the offer. And I'm not allowing him, man, to go on loan when he's on 1 year left. So that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I can play midfield for West Ham, not a good footballer. I think we can all play midfield for West Ham, let's be real. They're thinking midfield gems. Midfield gems. Do I sign Dan Neil? I've got 2 6s, as much as I don't like him. Except off Kalen Casey's on loan to Swindon. Squad dynamic. Introduce yourself to the squad. I would like to take opportunities to introduce myself as West Ham, manager. Nothing else to talk about. Because once you start talking about targets, they start getting like upset and stuff like that as well. Like, bro, I'm just trying to keep the squad morale. I've only just got it. But yeah, Karen Brady, slag. Obviously, she's still there. Unfortunately, no takeover as of yet. Mike's to meet the media. First press conference as West Ham United manager. Welcome, first of all, GVO. How do you feel to be sat here as West Ham United new manager? I'm honored and excited. What does it mean to be West Ham United manager? I dreamt for this moment for years. What challenges do you think you'll face as young manager? I don't think age is important in terms of this way. Chris. It's with Chris Rigg, Dave. I think he won't accept the first season offer because he's still like 16, 17. Also, he's not quite currently ready for first team football. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask agent about availability. That's what I'm going to do. Sign Pedri. He's not going to accept. Like, you got to be really, like, we have to be realistic in this game. You hail from relatively close by. Does that help at all in getting the fans on side of your appointment? I agree it can help. Will you be looking to change your squad much? I'm going to say neutral. I don't wish to answer that question yet. I don't want to throw my players under the bus. If you met the players already, what was their reaction? They're excited for a fresh start. What do you know about the West Ham fans? Oh boy, what do I know about West Ham fans? Where do you think you can take this club? We'll aim for the stars. Put it this way, guys. This series stops when like we've won like 2 trophies in a season or some shit. That's when we've taken this club to glory. Or we'll just carry it on. We'll just carry it on as an ongoing series because you guys might like it. I don't know. How do you expect to work the players on the training ground? I think there has to be balance. Is Mohamed Kudus the sort of player you'll look to build around? I'm going to lie and say he's a manager's dream. I'm very lucky. And that's the summary of the press conference. What I am going to do, though, attend the league press conference. I'll attend the league press conferences. Put it this way, guys. In the first season, I'll attend the league press conferences. In the second season, I'm just going to send the assistant to do it. Just because, when you play this game for too long, the press conferences get very repetitive and very jarring. Very, very jarring. We've got 2 right backs. We've got 3 centre backs. So we kind of do need to find a centre back. Let's go after Chris Rigg. I don't think he'll move straight away. Chris Rigg. He's in Sunderland under 18s for now. Yeah, see, like, he's not going to accept it straight away, but he is linked with Arsenal, Liverpool, and them, man. So even if we was interested, it would be very difficult to get him. I'm trying to think if there's any midfielders I know that's like. I'm going to see if Frimpong's press conferences, release clause I can get. Only just signed a new contract. By the way, as soon as it's available to sign Jeremy Frimpong, I'm signing him. This guy is like, if you convert him to an inside forward, he's one of the best players on the game. Like, it's not close. Just run down the byline and put a cross in. That's all you want. Midfielders. Let's look at the scouting area real quick. Scouting area. Eric Martel. He's a 6. They just recommended 6. I'm not going to be able to sign James Garner because they'll ask for too much. I also have a Mazzala as well. Morgan Gibbs White, 30 to 45 million. This is ridiculous, guys. They want 30 to 45 million. We're not going to be able to get Morgan Gibbs White. We are not going to be able to get Morgan Gibbs White. Matthias Jensen. I feel like for now, if we're going to sign players as well without selling, it's going to have to be like cheap players. Pascal Struijk might have to be a shout for a season. We'll come back to this, but I think Pascal Struijk might have to be a shout because we need a left centre back. As Max Kilman's our only left centre back. Brendan Harrison, I don't really rate him on this game, to be honest. Wilfred Nonto, though, that's someone I like on this game. So we'll add indefinitely to our shortlist. There's no one here that I like, so I might have to fucking fire my scouts. Jerry Barton is an idiot. I don't pay attention to Jerry Barton. But yeah, we're versing young boys, which sounds like a mad sentence in itself. Cherky. Can I get Cherky in his first season? Also, they want 46 million. He just signed a new contract, for fuck's sake. We'll add him to the shortlist regardless, but he just hadn't. Shit. I accidentally clicked off my tab. He just signed a new deal. You can add to training squad, add include youth prospects. So this is kind of whoever's going up with us again to face these teams coming up against Young Boys, against Slova Libich, and teams like that as well. I'm sure there's other teams that we can arrange to play and stuff like that as well, but those are the teams that we're going to be facing for now. Because of the 3-day gap, I'm just going to play plays for 90 minutes in individual games and stuff as well. They make Antonio offer for 4.9 million. Yeah, we're going to accept it because, bro, he's 31. Wait, 31? How old is he? 33, sorry. And 1 year left. We ain't got, like, the power in negotiations to be negotiated with. Like, how much do we want for a 33-year-old when we need money? When we need money. So, is what it is, man. Is what it is. No offers for Antonio. Convince Antonio to find a new club. Nice. He seems very... I think we've got Roy Keane as assistant, and Dan Keeley is not joining West Ham because he's accepted an offer from Crystal Palace. Brilliant. Okay. Stuart Pearce will be joining the coaching staff. That's good. And so is Teddy Sheringham. So we've got a couple former players, a couple players that know the club, even though it says Millwall and Tottenham legend is kind of off-putting, but still. Fuck the media, bruv. Ash got other questions later. Lucas Paquetá's out of a tight calf. Okay, brilliant. Young Boys, pause. I keep having to pause every time I say that. Sign me for your midfield. You're not on the game, lad. You're not on the game. I don't think, what's his name? Ben Mitchell ain't on the game, bruv. Neither is Ollie Dixon. Fucking, don't tell me who to play. About Mavropanos, Rodriguez, Saleh, and Kudus. Bro, it's a pre-season game. It's a pre-season game. These man. And Saleh's injured as well. How are two of my midfielders injured already? Oh, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. What I might do, I might just sign a centre-back, a winger, and that's it. Who's a cheap winger that I can get? Just for now, just to keep the boat flowing. I don't know. Cheap winger. Who do I usually sign? Mavropanos looking like saying that. Yeah, you literally disagree with that yesterday. Hold that. Decline meeting, because who cares about meetings? Man's telling me about recruitment, being giving me 35 million to spend. But yeah, we're going into our first game, people. Going into our first game. How is this going to work? Yeah, I was going to say. Ben Mitchell, my man like Ben Mitchell, you know. So this is No, I agree with that person. Yeah, we're going to put a couple of the youth players in the squad. Swire, Louis Zhao, Regan Clayton can join the squad as well. But we're going to have to put a couple players in. Like, Guilherme's in the under-21 squad, by the way. So I'm going to... Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm promoting him to the senior squad. Send on language course as well. Ollie Skulls. For now, we'll have any youth team. We'll promote to the first team imminently. So I'll put him into the Regan Clayton. Antonio's off in a move, so I might just put Lewis Orford in there instead, because we've got 3 strikers already anyway. So we ain't got midfielders. Have we got centre back? Yeah, I put Lewis out on the bench. So what I'm gonna do, what I usually do for preseason games that are close to each other, as you guys can see, there's a lot of thumbs down here. That's the match sharpness. That's because nobody's played any games yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'll play Suchek instead of Paquetá just for now, because Paquetá's just had a training injury. I'm gonna play everyone for like 90 minutes as much as I can, unless someone gets injured, so that I can play another 90 minutes for this game here. So I can play 2 different 90 minutes. So I can build up everyone's match sharpness. So submit team. This is the team we're going with. Cool. I don't care if you're happy about the team. It's my team, bruv. Ariola, Wan-Bissaka, Tadibo, Kilman, Emerson, Ward-Prowse, Kudus, Suchek, Bowen, Somerville, Fulkirk. Yeah, going cool, whatever. Who cares? It's pre-season, man. You think I care about team talks? Let me just set the settings real quick as well. I'm setting it to key highlight, so the games aren't that long. And yeah, we should be good to go. How does a man satisfy his wife in bed? By the way, this isn't a highlight. They just do this all the time with like the first kickoff when you start a new save. This is what they do. So no one's had a shot yet. We're at home apparently as well. This is meant to be a home game. Okay, they've had 2 shots by sleeping on the sofa. Fuck's sake. What? Why are you doing these jokes? Suchek's got the ball here. Look how fullback's inverting. That's our shape. Somerville. Could us turn around? See, we're just keeping possession right now. We're just keeping possession. Kilman, there's Somerville. Our wingers will hug the touchline when our centre backs have the ball. When our midfielders have the ball, they'll tuck in. Bowen. Here's Kudus. Kudus with a shot. Saved. I might do only commentary when it comes to preseason games if this gets a bit long though, just because, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, preseason is basically games where you're just getting the players used to your system. That is basically it. Excuse me. Ward-Prowse free kick. Header back post. Tadibo 1-0. 1-0, people. Already winning. Already winning in a preseason game. Who would have thought? Trust the process and that. Trust the process. Already winning. Man like Tadibo back post. Ward-Prowse free kick again. How many free kicks do they want to give us? These lot foul. These lot love a foul, innit? I'm probably going to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'll do another stream tomorrow if I'm in my house. If not, we're going to do part 2 on Sunday. And put it this way, Football Manager takes quite long anyway. So what I will say is that I will try and find times where I can stream for hours and hours as well. I keep forgetting every time I put on a stream, I need to stop wearing hoodies because I'm sweating right now. I'm overheating. Completely overheating, man. I need to stop wearing hoodies, man. It's actually like getting a bit like it's feeling like summer, brother. We're like in middle of spring. It's mad. Looks like we're gonna end on a half 1-0. No one's playing like mad well apart from Tadibo, Bowen, and Ward-Prowse, but that's mainly because their ratings are mainly high because Ward-Prowse and Bowen and Ward-Prowse and Tadibo, sorry, got the goal and assist. Bowen's just naturally playing well. Dressing room. This is why we go through a season, or you can work hard. Second half. We're not going to make any subs, as I said, because we've got a game as well. On like in a couple of days as well. So there's kind of no point like subbing people after the sub people on. There's no point doing like 2 45-minute halves. I would usually take off the whole team and put another whole team on if there were like no games coming up and we had a week to prepare instead of just playing 2 different 11s each week because then you can't build up the sharpness closer to the thing. Full crook, that's a terrible shot. Terrible shot. What's he doing there? What's he doing there? Oh, I just realized I can't do one on Sunday. I'm out Sunday. Okay, so the next one might have to be on Tuesday. If not tomorrow, the next one will be on Tuesday. I realize I keep forgetting I'm out Sunday. 17th minute. Still nothing's happened in this preseason game. Suchek, can you play football? Bro is not trying to dribble. Look at him. He's trying to turn around, bro. Full crook. Bro, don't drop too deep. Come on. Man, look, Full crook is running on the wing. Full crook is running on the wing. Why? Okay, he's put the cross in. Suchek, goal. Bro, what just happened there? Full crook was running on the left. Like, trying to go past the right back for Suchek to score. That's mad. But that's why I might not sell Suchek first season. Because much as he doesn't suit the football, as a Mazzala, like advanced 8 and all that, /10, float or whatever, you're going to get in the box and score in my system. My system's about goals. It is about, unfortunately, it's about conceding as well. But we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Oh, my days. Look at that. Bro, Tadibo, what are you doing? Tadibo, what are you doing? Bro, why is Wan-Bissaka just let him go past? Why has Wan-Bissaka just let him go past? The real Wan-Bissaka would not do that. Results don't matter though. So, Emerson's picked up a knock. I'm gonna put on Ollie Scales. Just give him a couple minutes. Emerson's picked up a knock because we might play Cresswell next game. We might play both of them next game. Here's Kudus or Pross. Here's Tadibo. Wan-Bissaka, Suchek, Somerville. This is the kind of football we have to play. I have to play through the lines. Somerville. Bro, that cross did not go anywhere. That cross went no. Corner though, we might be able to get a little near post winner. Hope Wan-Bissaka's hammer of the year. If he isn't, it's a robbery. Like, there's no one else you can vote for. Maybe Bowen, but Bowen's been injured. Wan-Bissaka's been top. Ward-Prowse has also picked up a knock. Jesus Christ! Oh no, that's just him tired. Okay, now you can stay. You're gonna have to stay on. Just hang out. No, it's got to be our Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, facts. Souček just scored again. Souček scored a brace. Little Bowen corner. Bowen in swinging corner. Let's be real. Our Wan-Bissaka has been clear of everyone this season in terms of our team. Bowen's just not been available in like January and times, but misused in the first half of the season. There's not really anyone else you can say that's played like enough consistent amount of games. I'm happy with that performance. Let's go. Manager Michael cooking on gas. For now we are cooking. Newcastle make Ben Yedder offer. Ben Yedder's a free agent. And I was gonna say should we sign him, but we've got 3 strikers. There's no point us signing him. Danny Ings was put on a loan list, not by me, but by the game. Because I want an actual transfer offer. Bro, what? Let me click on the loan thing, bro. I'm putting unavailable for loan. So if anyone wants to actually buy him, you got to offer an actual contract. So I've made Ollie Skull sign a new contract. We've got Slovan Liberec after this. Slovan Liberec. I don't know any other free agents that are here. They're still not updated the scouting thing. I need to buy a centre-back and a winger. I'm trying to think of a cheap winger. Actually, no, I've added Guilherme. So I've got Guilherme, Somerville, Bowen. If needed, I'll put Kudus on a wing, etc. Casey seems to be getting a lot of loan offers. Ask assistant for what you want to associate that role with. But yeah, 9th of July, going into the second preseason game. Make sure you're smashing the likes, people. Make sure you're smashing the likes. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe as well. Loan offers made for Orford. See, this is what I mean. They're doing my boy dirty, man. Vanarama National. I'm going to have to accept, otherwise it doesn't like allow its development to fully flourish. But they're doing my boy dirty, man. If Lewis Orford went out on loan now, it would not be to, them kind of teams. The thing is, Aged's out on loan, so I don't like Aged in real life, of course, but if I was to recall any players, can I recall him from loan? I can't recall him. Unless I use the in-game editor, I can't recall him from loan, and we're not going to use the in-game editor because that's not proper. You're not proper FM. Use an in-game editor, man. That's just cheating. The only reason why I did it with the coaching stuff is because it's annoying. Other than that, I'm not going to use it. I wanted my own coaching stuff because it just gave me Graham Potter's. Graham Potter can find his own. If he gets another job, obviously, because I've taken over his job. Cheap centre mid, so not centre midfielders, sorry, centre backs. What I might do, I might go for Pascal Struijk, unless I can think of a better one in my head about so Lazio as well. So Antonio's got offers from Marseille and Lazio, 3 to 4.5 million, etc. There's fireworks outside my house. I don't know why. Don't think there's anything of note recently. But yeah, another game. Obviously, as you can see here, a lot of the players we played from last game obviously gone up in match sharpness, but they're obviously tired from playing last game, so a lot of them aren't going to play. So Fabianski will go in net. Sufa right back. Mavropanos. I guess Aaron Cresswell. Yeah, Ben Johnson is a big waste, man. I do agree, just Ollie Skulls will play him. I'm going to play Guilherme. We're going to play Guilherme. Ferguson up front. Andy Irving. I guess Alvarez Rodriguez. Just because I don't want to take a risk with Paquetá right now. Or actually, I'll just play Paquetá. If he gets injured, we'll put Irving on. It's fine. Who else there? Jared Bowen. So we need a winger. So we'll just play Swire there. The youngsters. We'll get a couple of the youth players on there. Kalen Casey, Julia Robinson, Sean Tarima, Kadoa. I don't know why he isn't on loan in this game for some reason. He should be out on loan, but he is where he is. Yeah, I'm only gonna sign a centre back. All I'm gonna do is sign a centre back because we have players in every position, people. We do have players in every position. We're just gonna have to make do with what we have with the squad. And then the January market's kind of hard because nobody wants to sell players mid-season. They kind of just sell them for a bigger price. So that's kind of annoying in itself. Fucking waste, man. Swire, Guilherme. We'll just play Guilherme on the left for now. Danny Ings is an option that we can bring off the bench as well. That's going to be the team for now. The reason why Cresswell's at centre back is just for numbers, not because I'm actually going to play Cresswell centre back. Rodriguez and Amazala's not ideal, but Soler's injured. Cresswell, I guess, wearing the armband. Good to go for the second game, people. Second game. We're just building up fitness. And that's what preseason's about. It's not about making articles about, the manager in their first game of preseason, like certain man did already, even though they were right about Lopetegui. But yeah, let's see how we perform, man. It's kind of our second string team, most of it. Skulls and Swire being the options that we have in terms of youngsters that are filling in. Evan Ferguson on loan. Let's hope he does better here than, I guess in real life, even though it's a bit harsh. Okay, we've already conceded. That's what happens when Cresswell and Mavropanos are at centre back. We've already conceded. We've already conceded 6 minutes in. Oh no. But to be fair, guys, look at that back four. I'm a manager, so I'm going to throw my players under the bus. Look at that back four and tell me that I need to be keeping clean sheets in pre-season. I know it's against Slovenia and Waste Men and that, but allow it. Allow it, man. I'm not expecting this team to win. Everyone's playing an average rating, as you see, so nobody's above a 6.8 in the thing. Nobody is above a 6.8. If people are getting onto back in pre-season, I will be pissed off. Yeah, I'm not going to get onto him in pre-season. In terms of when this next season starts, there's no excuses. But in terms of pre-season, I'm just looking for you to instill your style of play sort of thing. That's kind of the whole point of pre-season. But if I don't see any of that in the actual season, then I'm going to be a bit pissed off. But yeah, we're losing in the first half. Bro, Ferguson's on a 6.3. Look at Ferguson, bro. He's on a 6.3. That's terrible, man. 6.3. Wait, I just realized, have I got into pressing forward? Hold on. I do. Okay, no, my bad. I just had to check. I wanted to see if I did my tactic properly. Because all of my forwards are pressing forwards because I play a pressing system, so I might as well. And the pressing forwards kind of just do what they want with the ball. Because we attack at a 5. But when the centre forward gets the ball, if they run channels, the winger will fill in the centre forward position. Big up, Mike's. What's this you're playing? Football Manager, bro. Football Manager, bro. Big up, West Ham. Alvarez has just scored another set piece. We might be set piece kings. But yeah, playing Football Manager, bro. We're gonna do this every time I've got nothing else to stream, and I'm in my house bored, bruv. I'm just gonna turn this on and just stream it because it's coming to that part of the season, bro, when I'm just like, I can't be asked to really be talking about football all the time, so I might as well just make some fun out of it. But yeah, I'm playing FM. We're in our second game of pre-season. We're drawing 1-1 to some random Donnies in Slovenia. And we won the first one against Young Boys. No one's performing well in the team, as you can see by the ratings. To be fair, on this game, though, Skulls and Swire are not ready. Look, we're playing out from the back now. Alvarez as a deep line playmaker is not it, but at the same time, I ain't got much choice. He's my natural 6. Look at Mavropanos. Mavropanos and Cresswell at centre back just to fill in the numbers for pre-season because we ain't got a centre. Oh, Paquetá, what you doing, lad? What you doing? What you doing? Turn around. Well done. Guilherme. Run on the inside. Rodriguez. Kamari Swire. Ah. Unlucky. See, that's the kind of play we need, though. That's the kind of play we're trying to play. We're trying to play like that in the Premier League, people. What my target is to try and get European football. That's my target. I should be able to get European football in my first season. Water says Evan Ferguson, Benjamin Sesko, or Victor Gyökeres. What, in real life or this game? In real life, Gyökeres. In this game, Sesko. In the video game, Gyökeres is alright. Sesko's shit in real life, but he's sick in this game. In real life, Gyökeres is clear both. FM Sesko. He's the most expensive though. Sesko and Ferguson are very expensive. Ferguson is like every Brighton player is expensive. Every Brighton player. So like Gyökeres is probably the one that's most worth it if you can get him and you're in Europe. You should be able to get him anyway. Because sometimes he's on like a 34 million release clause contract from Sporting. So you should be able to get him on a cheaper, and he's kind of worth the money, to be fair. Because you don't really want to be spending 90 million on anyone on this game. That simply was put not good enough. We should have won that match. We drew that match, and it was the second team, but at the same time, it's not good enough. But yeah, we'll go up to an hour and a half, and this is like the tester episode, and then we'll do more episodes in the future. Definitely do more episodes in the future. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this. But yeah, Gyökeres is worth the money on this because just because it's 34 million, as much as he's not as good as the other two, it's still worth it. Whereas like someone like a Sesko, too expensive. Fucking hell, Arsenal are getting Chris Rigg. Can we approach to sign him? See, he doesn't want to join West Ham for his development, but he wants to join Arsenal. Okay, so we're not going to be able to get Chris Rigg. We're going to another pre-season camp, apparently. So yeah, I'm going to go after Pascal Struck for now, because I can't think of anyone else to sign at centre-back. And that's going to be probably our only signing. 16 million. Okay, there's bare teams interested. You know, usually when a team doesn't want to negotiate, but they're available, and you offer like the first amount, it's because they're waiting on other offers. Because as it says there, they feel like they can get more for Pascal Struck. So I'm going to offer 18 million. There's probably going to be more teams that bid. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, I was going to show you guys how it works, but never mind. Don't worry about it. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Orford is going to Barnet on loan, and Casey's going to Mansfield. So we'll see how they get on their loans. In my save, Sesko is about 43, but Gyökeres' performance is great. Do you know when he has that 43 million release clause at first? Every time I like ask agent about availability when it's like a team that's in Europe, they never usually want to move because they've just signed a new contract. So then I have to wait. And then he signs a new contract, then he goes up to like 68 million release clause or something, and then 90 million. And you can only really get him if you're like in January or something, because he always signs a new contract in the summer of Leipzig. Okay, so Strauch, negotiate offer. Suggest terms. 20 million, 10 appearances. Per league game appearances. We're going to accept that. We're going to accept that. So 22 million for Strauch. They want a loan back. We're not. Why would we buy someone for 22 million just to loan him back? But yeah, it's very, very difficult when it comes to strikers in this game. Like the striker market's dead in real life, but it's also dead in this game. 5 years. This is going to be our only signing. This is going to be our only signing just for the numbers. And then we have a player at every position, unless someone leaves, because the only player leaving is Antonio, and we've got 3 strikers. Let's say Sufal wants to leave, we'll get it right back. If Cresswell leaves, we'll get a thingy. Well, this guy's broken his ankle for 4 months. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Where's the fixtures? Where's the preseason fixtures? There's no preseason fixtures till like the 2nd. We're gonna schedule a couple fixtures, people. We're gonna schedule fixtures. Because look at this. There's only 2 friendlies here, so we're gonna schedule a friendly for next week. Smaller reputation teams, foreign, very small. Okay, those are the only teams available. So we'll go here. Arrange friendly. Because we can only come up against Dutch teams, as this team is travelling away in the Netherlands. And we'll set up a team here. Larger, similar reputation teams. So No, I want to go foreign teams because what's the point of facing English teams in thing? We'll go Salzburg, and then similar reputation teams, Slavia Prague. Fuck it, and then we'll go away. That should be fine unless something comes up. Because unless there's another friendly, it should be fine. So teams accept all the things. Because you need to do as many friendlies as possible just to get your sharpness up. Goodbye, Antonio. 4.6 million to Marseille. 4.6 million to Marseille. Our first Premier League game will probably be in the next episode. In the next live we do, that's when our first Premier League game will be. Oh my God, Napoli have just offered 25 million for Struck. Okay, we're gonna have to find another centre back, guys. We're gonna have to find another centre back. I forget this happens every time you go after Pascal Struck. Napoli, for some reason, always been above him, and he's gonna want to go to Napoli above West Ham. Yes, they're called Parthenope on this game because if you look at the Italian league, look at Blue Neri, that's Inter, and that's AC Milan. They don't have the licensing. They don't have the licensing on this game, unfortunately. Oh, shit. Hold on, give me a sec, people. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, people. Stop sharing. Give me a sec. I'm going to have to restart. Give me a sec. Because my Mac is just fucked up. So give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, and we'll be back on the thing. I'm still streaming. I just got to restart Football Manager. Give me a sec. Sometimes this happens, but I'm dragging a tab. It doesn't let me go back on the tab. Give me a sec. Dun, 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 dun. We'll be back. We just got to get a centre back now. We've got to get a centre back on the cheap. That's what we've got to do now. We've got to get a centre back on the cheap. Then we're good to go. Because Pascal Struck is obviously going to move to Napoli. Got to roll up my sleeves, man. I'm steaming. Make sure you're smashing the likes, people. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Just get the game back up. Because it takes long to load sometimes. Give me a sec. The longest menu of my life. There's the longest menu apart from GTA, man, I swear. It ain't that long, but I'm just impatient. I'll be real. I'm gonna share the screen in a sec. Give me a sec. So 1 hour 17 minutes on this save already, really? 1 hour 17? We've only been streaming for 1 hour and 3 minutes. Present screen. There we go. Alright, we're back. Okay. So yeah, Gideon Kadoa, Accrington Stanley. Obviously, he's gone to Wickham in real life. He's doing quite well at Wickham. He's got more potential than people think. He was obviously captain at under 18s FA Youth Cup as well. Mario Rui, can he play centre back? He can't play centre back. Okay. I would have signed him if he could play centre back. Oh, Jonathan Tarr, that's not what we could have gone for, you know. So, but I need someone left footed. I need a left footed centre back. Yes, I'm one of their managers, but because I play football, that shit matters, man. That shit matters. But I don't know who I'm going to go for. Because the left footed centre backs I like are like very expensive, like Inacio and players like that. Does Inacio want to move to West Ham? Bro, if we could get Inacio from Sporting, that'll be mad. I'm going ambitious, fuck it. Nah, man. Fuck's sake, you just signed a new deal. Man. For God's sakes. I just signed a new deal. Why? Why have you only just signed a new deal, you whore? Absolute whore. I'm trying to think. Left footed centre back. That's good on the ball. Oh, fuck's sake. This guy is always getting injured, bruv. 3 to 4 weeks. How do you twist your ankle in training, you mug? Thank God we've got another 2 strikers, bro. For God's sakes, man. So Fulkirk is injured. Typical, man. Absolutely typical. Man said Fulkrig's injured. I could not be bothered. Yeah, Rooney. Yeah, Rooney's good on this. Can I get him now though? Hold on. Loan move instead. Okay, so we can't buy him because he wants to like work on his development. But I have signed him on this game before. He is good. He is good on this game. I'm just signing this youngster just so I can loan him out. Tadibo is injured by Alvarez in training. What is with these training injuries? How many people want to clatter into each other, man? It's so annoying. It's weird, man. It's weird. See, Hinsapi's good, but like we can't afford him. Eric Martel, Stanisic. Like these are players that are like out of our range. Like look at these players we get recommended. We just get recommended like English players. And these players that they're all asking for like 50, 60 million. Why would I want Fraser Forster and Ben Mee? Rodrigo Munoz, no, I don't want that. I don't want none of these players, bro. I'll add him just because he's a backup. Tyron Mings. At least the game's realistic. Alvarez always injuring players. No, do you know what? You're not wrong, comrade. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This guy is always like going in for some 2-foot tackle. So annoying. This guy is the guy we're trying to get, but at the same time, Napoli are going for him, so we'll acknowledge. But Max Verber, I don't rate Max Verber on this game, so I'm not gonna buy him. He's good. This guy's good on this game. This guy's good, but he's a right-footed centre back. Right-footed centre back, so there's kind of no point. Thoughts on Potter at the moment? This is pre-season for me. He can pick better team selections, but at the same time, he doesn't really have the balance that he wants to play his football right now. So I'm kind of waiting until the start of next season to like properly judge him, because he's going to have a pre-season and a transfer window, so he'll have no excuses next season. But I think he's just trying to find the players he likes and the players that he thinks will be suitable to his plans next season. So I think the people that are going in on him are probably judging too harshly. But I think if you're worried about like next season, I fully understand, because I don't think this club will ever be serious again. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my point of view from it. Other than that, I don't think he's doing a terrible job. I know we're 17th, but people ignore the fact that he wasn't here for like the start of the season. I think if we had him from pre-season and stuff, we'd be much better. But at the same time, we still don't have the midfielders he wants to play. It's a shame Somerville was injured because he suits Potter's system. Yeah, he would give us a whole new dynamic as well, just because he's the only one that can play on the ball, bro. He's the only one that could like run him behind and stuff. Like gives us opportunities to like stretch the team that we're playing against. Because it's only Bowen that runs him behind. We have no one on the left that can do that. But he does need to give Guilherme a lot more of a chance. That's my criticism of him. He needs to stop doing the Tadibo coming off sub, because it's been a long time since he's been injured now, so I'm not really trying to see that sub again. But other than that, I ain't really got much to complain about. Like, it's kind of difficult for me to, fully judge him. So who's Southampton's left centre back? Actually, I'm just wondering, because I feel like they have gems on this game. They don't really have a left-footed centre back. Okay, I want to find a left-footed centre back that I can get. I'm trying to think, because that Esteve guy, Cresswell's injured in. Oh, fuck's sake, this guy's always injured in training. That Esteve guy from Burnley, he's a good player on this game, but he's only just signed, so I've got to wait until next season to sign him, which is kind of annoying. I'm not going to have 11 players each for the friendly, so I might have to play an extra player, which is, again, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Mohamed Kudus was the best in training. Wes Foderingham, Guido Rodriguez, and Jared Bowen were the worst in training. Okay. But yeah, I'm hoping for a better team next season, Conrad. But I'm hoping we actually buy a better midfielder so we can actually try and play a system. Because there's no point trying to play a system if you don't have the midfielders. Totti's just moved to Lons. Maybe that's a left centre back we could have got for a year. I'm struggling with these left centre backs, left-footed centre backs. Pascal Struijk is going to sign. Okay. Why did he reject Napoli? Did Napoli pull out? Okay, so forget it. We've got Struijk. Pascal Struijk has signed for West Ham. That's going to be our only signing, though. 22 million, add to training camp squad as well. Ask Bowen to welcome Struijk. And let me put him in a squad. Galvis, well. Oh yeah, no, Stroud can just go here. There's a gap here. So now we've got 4 centre back. We've got 2 players in every position. Now we can finally just settle. Finally, just settle. I know I said I was going to go for an hour and a half. I'm going to leave it there. I am going to leave it there, people. Just because I'm steaming. It is nearly midnight. But that was a tester episode. I hope you guys did enjoy that for now. We will be going on for longer. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to find more times where I can do this and stuff like that as well. We might be back tomorrow. If not, then the next Football Manager episode will be back Tuesday. It will be back Tuesday. But we will be doing this a lot more as a series. And yeah, every time I play on this save, it will be on camera. We're going to have fun with this, people. We're going to have fun with this. But make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. We're going to have the Southampton match preview tomorrow. We'll have the match reaction on Saturday and Pro Club Saturday. And on Sunday, I'll have a random video out. I'll probably have a clip out or something because I'm going to be out all day. But yeah, listen, take care, people. Catch you guys tomorrow.